Have you seen poverty-stricken McFarland? Fate here is a cosmic joke, where tragic comment is endless, as hard work seems futile against merciless reality and destiny's mockery. Thomas found everything meaningless, quit, and found his dad in a wild frenzy at home. For unknown reasons, he furiously punched the wall, and White got home only to find he'd missed his daughter's 6 o'clock birthday party. Worse still, he forgot the birthday cake his delayed fatherly love compensated with just a happy birthday. However, his daughter refused to comply. She locked herself in her room, ignoring her father, forcing White to drive at night to unwind. On the overpass, he met equally distressed Thomas, teary-eyed and sorrowful. It was his dad's first day back from work, only to discover his daughter's unexpected pregnancy. His family's problems were like adding fuel to the fire. In a fit of madness, he pummeled the wall, trying to vent his emotions, and when Thomas tried to stop him, he accidentally got hurt. What a painful scene. Meanwhile, Thomas' jumpy actions were giving everyone a heart attack, so to calm him down, White started sharing his worries, yet it seemed like they were speaking different languages altogether. One fights for survival, the other for a thrilling life. Seeing his hesitation to descend, White switched tactics, joking, "A jump from here won't kill you, but it will cripple your legs. Yeah, I'll be a home burden, and even running, your passion, needs carrying." After this emotional persuasion, Thomas gave up extreme thoughts and returned to the cross-country team. Running was his only light in dark times. Of course, this light was closely linked to White's future. He studied long-distance theory like a schoolboy to excel in cross-country. He also studied running techniques from old tapes, showing a thirst for knowledge you wouldn't believe. Then he rode his pink little bike, teaching these tips and techniques daily, as if he were running a class. At dusk, a gentle breeze, birds return home, sunlight through trees, a truly lovely moment. Amidst that serene forest, time flowed quietly as he cherished every moment of hard work, lighting the path toward the future. As the McFarland team began the race slightly behind, they relied on their endurance, a group of kids determined to give it their all. Yet the star, Thomas, remained remarkably calm, as if victory was within reach. Sure enough, at the final stage, he surged past rivals, leading the team steadily forward. They finally scored their first victory as a team, but instead of excessive celebration, they just shared a simple hug. As the evening glow descended, there were no fireworks, just a space filled with light and hope. The next day, the Downey brothers mysteriously disappeared, prompting White to visit them personally. However, he was met by their formidable mother, who insisted they all enjoy dinner together, and the enthusiastic host piled White's plate high. Before he left, she made sure to send him off with a box of food for his family to try. Only after leaving did she get a chance to approach the brother's father to reveal her intentions. But before White could express his purpose, he was met with immediate rejection. The mother firmly stated cross-country running was like a TV, a luxury item. "Every hour my son trains with you means one less hour of work for me, and of course, you wouldn't understand that. After all, lofty people like you don't understand. A fish and a bird naturally exist in different worlds." However, White didn't give up. The next morning, the brothers found White aboard when they got on the farm truck. He followed them to the vast farm, labouring under the scorching sun alongside the kids, feeling their hardship firsthand. You can't empathise without experiencing it yourself. After just one day, White was exhausted. At that moment, he finally understood the kids' struggles and suggested training after work. "I'll also come here on weekends to help with whatever I can." White's efforts didn't go unnoticed by the brother's mother. Although tough, she wasn't unreasonable. The next morning, she urged neighbours to fundraise for the team. What a smart woman. To everyone's surprise, all the lively Mexican immigrants from town showed up. In a joyful atmosphere, everyone generously contributed, and the kids finally received custom-made running shoes and specialised gear. With proper equipment, their training became more efficient, and they quickly made progress. They sweat and laughed their way from the rugged dirt slopes to the smooth field trails. Every corner was filled with their hard-earned sweat. All I can say is, if you want to win, believe in yourself and trust your teammates. A team filled with mutual trust became the dark horse, winning continuously and making headlines. Cross-country brought them honours they had never dreamed of. It also brought them spiritual uplift. As the language teacher read a piece, it profoundly moved everyone. Our leaps soar like blackbirds on the spring rains, dominating the earth as we run, and lifting our souls to converse with the gods as we strive. In that moment, we were no longer ordinary Mexicans. The language teacher was moved to tears, grateful for the transformation White brought. Prior to the last qualifier, White gave them U.S. college brochures, urging, "College helps you earn more." With consecutive wins, they naturally became the town's hope, followed eagerly. As the time of the last match before the weekend qualifiers arrived, the goal was to secure a place in the top 4, setting an unparalleled belief. At that moment, White was offered a tempting job by a prestigious high school, putting him in a moral dilemma. However, the long time spent together had forged a deep bond with his team. As the referee fired the starting gun, the race officially began. The monotonous routine of day-to-day life would coalesce into the power of hope in this moment. Lead runner Thomas surged ahead, showcasing his strength and courage. The other runners worked hard to keep up. The once feared hill now represented both challenge and opportunity. As he neared the finish line, Thomas was still in the lead, but a glance back caused an unexpected fall. He scrambled to regain his footing but couldn't reclaim his lost lead, ultimately settling for second place. As team members arrived one by one, the thrilling moment finally dawned. The leading team had already begun their celebrations, stirring immense excitement. Next came the second and third place teams. As they looked anxious, the fourth place named McFarland's suddenly appeared. All unease vanished in an instant, with joy blooming like a gentle spring rain. On the way back, White made a turn to take them to the seemingly unreachable beach. However, the beach entry fee was $9, while White had only 5 scattered dollars, pleading with the gatekeeper for it. The gatekeeper, seeing the innocent and expectant faces of the kids in the back seat, decided to let them in for free.